Hey guys, I am Ranjit Kumar. This is my first Skyrim mod video guide. Now I am gonna make the Skyrim best possible, up to date. As you can see, this is the setup, which also serves you as the load order. Now without ado, let's get started. Make sure to follow this order to avoid any conflicts. Now starting off with one of the most important mods of Skyrim, which also called Skyrim Script Extender. Make sure to download the latest version and make sure to paste inside your Skyrim game directory. And the next is address library for SKSE. Make sure to download this one too. And for the next mod is SSE engine fixers. There are two files in there, one you should download in mod manager and next one is manual. And to fix the buggy Skyrim, you need to download bug fixes. And the next one is to make the ENB work, you need to download the ENB binaries. Make sure to download the latest one. Extract the file that you have downloaded and go inside the folder named wrapper version and make sure to grab the two DLL files, which is called D3D11DLL and D3D compiler. Copy those files and paste it in your Skyrim game directory. And the next one is one of the most important core mods of Skyrim, which is also called Unofficial Skyrim Special Edition Patch, which fixes most of the textures and bugs from Skyrim as well as some UI mapping and misuse. And the next one is called SMIM Static Mesh Improvement Mod, which fixes almost all the static meshes present in Skyrim. And the next mod is for the underground fixers, which is called Ruins Clutter Improved, which fixes most of the UI mapping textures of the undergrounds like the spots and some others. Did you ever notice that the NPCs are dull and robot-like? Well, don't worry, this mod fixes that and adds more immersion to the game, so it feels so immersive. Did you ever feel alone while walking or running into the roads of Skyrim? So don't worry, well, this populated lands and roads mod will make you occupied so you never feel alone. This mod adds over 5000 lines of completely voiced dialogues for friends forever and your spouses. For the textures, we are going to use the Noble Skyrim as a base, so we can override it with more textures like Flusher to make it more immersive. "2018 texture by Flusher, make sure to place above the Noble Skyrim and override it. Skyrim 2020 Parallax texture by Flusher, which adds high resolution textures for dungeons, clutter, landscape, towns, etc. Make sure to override it with other texture mods which I told before. Make sure to grab the SSE Parallax shader fix to make the textures more bumpy like. This mod is an underground texture project which covers caves, ice caves, mines, Nordic ruins, Demon ruins, Imperial forts, Riftland, and Apocrypha dungeons. And for the eyes, just download the Just Eyes. This mod changes the objects such as glaciers, icebergs, ice sheets, and ice flows. Fluffy snow is a replacer texture for the vanilla snow, which makes the snow more fluffier than vanilla. Folkwanger is a grass and landscape overall, which peppers the lands with more grass and add unique grasses to rift, pine forest and tundra. And the next one is Verdosbrom, which is a complete rework of vegetation which adds more diversity to the grasses. And for the next one is Cathedral 3D Pine Grass. Make sure to grab the QW patch for all the grasses which I showed before. Go to the Skyrim 3D Trees and Plants site, download the main file which listed there, and also download the optional file which is a xlogin resource file. However, we are going to do that in DynDOLOD, which shows the best result. Trust me, make sure you download the latest versions. However, the mod's author, Matthew, suggesting us to use the xlogin. Don't listen to him, we are going to make the best LOD possible. And for the next stream mod, download the Aspen Blaze 2.0, which has more variety than the normal version. And make sure to grab the patch for Skyrim 3D Trees as well. I don't know why the modders are obsessed with JDTs anyway, which is the worst tree mod I ever seen. Please don't use JD trees. Instead of that, see these 3D trees, which is amazing looking bark textures. Look at that leaf, look at that individual pines. If you don't like Aspen Blaze, the 3D trees which has its own unique purple color trees. And for the water mod, I am going with Realistic Water 2, which is the best water mod still now. If you want the watercolor option, make sure to download the better watercolor and transparency mod. And also pick Volcanic Tundra for Realistic Water 2. And make sure to grab the Obsidian Water Pix for the watercolor mod. Make sure the plugin is placed after the Obsidian Weathers plugin. And for the lightning, I am going with Enhanced Light and Effect. Why are you staring? And for the ENB, I am going with Rudy ENB for Obsidian Weathers, which is a blend of realism and fantasy. And for the weathers, I am going with Obsidian Weather Sun Caesars. And for the mountains, I am going with red rocks. If you can't find red rocks, you may also go with majestic mountains. And for the rocks, I am going with Skyrim 3D rocks. And for the miscellaneous mods, let's start off with Rustic. And this is a mod called Rustic Clothing from Rustic series. This is a mod called Rustic Cooking, and this is also from Rustic series. Rustic Soul Gems as well as Rustic Map both look beautiful. Make sure to grab the Rustic Potion as well as SSC meshes for it. Before continuing this video, there are some mods which you may or may not want. Make sure to grab all the mods from each series which is not posted here in this video. You may find the links for each series in the description down below. Embers HD, which makes the fireplaces more realistic, and make sure to grab the smoking torches and candles as well. And this mod is Miscellaneous SSC from Rudy HQ. Rudy HQ Standing Stones. And the next mod is from Skyrim 3D series, which is Skyrim 3D Windmill. Skyrim 3D furniture, barrels, buckets, etc. Skyrim 3D dining sets. And the next one is from El Sopa, which is El Sopa Unique Handmade Signs. And the next one is beautiful El Sopa Trunker. Unique handmade road painted signs. And the next clips are from High Poly project. Oh god, look at that sweet roll. Oh my god. I want to taste that apple so badly. No rabbits here, I think. Do you want some cabbage? Holy hoogers! Stones might get nervous. And the next mods are from Kuon's series. And this is Kuon's Dragger. Kuon's Mammoth. Kuon's Cybercat. Some of the mods from the series, which is not posted in the video but it's in the description. Make sure to download them all. And the next mod is Bellyache's Animals and Feature Pack, which is a replacer for animals like wolves. And the next mods are the armor mods from Frank family. These are the mods which replaces the vanilla armor from the game. And this is the Dawn God armor from Frank family. Nightingale armor set by Frank family. And the next mods are character overall mods. You may skip these mods, it's your choice. And this mod is from Bijin All-in-One, which contains Bijin wives, Bijin war maidens, and Bijin npcs. And this is the male character overall mod, which is called male npc overall. Now we are going to do the DynDOLOD part. Skip the DynDOLOD 2.0 versions and download the latest version, which is 3.0, and download it manually. Make sure to download the DynDOLOD resources which is required for DynDOLOD to work properly, and download it using Mod Manager. Double click on the resources to install. Now click all the visual options and leave the next 3 options. And press install. After installation, tick the DynDOLOD Resources SE in your load order. Now extract the DynDOLOD file which you downloaded manually. Now move the extracted file to your modding folder or the folder which is near to your mod organizer. And make sure the executable are present inside the folder. Now press the drop down box button and press the edit button and press this plus symbol and add from file. Now go to the folder where you extracted DynDOLOD and press the DynDOLOD 64-bit exe. In the arguments type -SSC and press apply and OK. As you can see, we added the DynDOLOD 64-bit exe inside the MO2. Now let's add TextGen as well. Make sure to follow the same steps. Now we added the 2 executables, which is DynDOLOD and TextGen 64. Now run the TextGen 64-bit. Make sure the output path is default. Tick the grass as well as HD tree. Change the direct value to 160. Now change the unit per pixel, which also means the resolution. I am going to pick the 2K resolution for now. After that, change the max texture value to 2048 and minimum texture value to 512. Now press start. It will take some time. For me, it's 16 minutes. After that done, go to your DynDOLOD folder and TextGen output. Now you will see a file called textures. Right click the textures file and press 7-zip and add to archive and make an archive called DynDOLOD texture, which I already did. Make sure you have the 7-zip software. Now drag and drop the archive into your mod organizer to downloads. Double click the DynDOLOD textures to install. It's also ticked in your load order. Now run the DynDOLOD 64-bit. Now press select all inside the world spaces and check the output is default and press advanced. Select the high rules, candles and FX glow. Now check all these boxes and make sure to select the ultra option, which is very important. Now select the billboard brightness to 5 and the max title size billboard to 2048. And select all the world spaces again. And make sure the high rules is on, which shows at the bottom left. Now press OK to start the DynDOLOD generation, which will take some time. After completion, go inside your DynDOLOD output, select all the files. For me, the size is 3.18 GB. Now right click the files and press 7-zip and add to archive. Change the name to DynDOLOD output and press OK. Now move the archive to your mod manager and double click to install. After installation, make sure to click the DynDOLOD output in your load order. And that's it, the DynDOLOD generation is complete. Thank you for watching guys. I know my English is bad. I am so sorry for it. make sure to leave a like and subscribe. That will definitely motivate me to make more videos. I am signing off. Thank you.